Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Steelers are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Saints offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Pittsburgh Steelers. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Second down, here's Roethlisberger. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Third down now following the run. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week. And so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. In motion right comes Matthews. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
No, Jack, Patriot!
The motion man here, Fleener. Time running out here on the play clock. A toss left, Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now it's Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
In motion right comes Matthews. A toss right to Henry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. The motion man here, Fleener. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he hits his man, Matthews. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. In motion right is Thomas. Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
The play clock's running down. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 2nd and goal to go now. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Roethlisberger will throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. In the red zone this time. And they give this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, We have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up fourth down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. This is Henry. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running left, it's Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now back to throw. It's complete. Flainer, right side. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. They find some open field here. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll run with Henry. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in Week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. The slot man in motion right. Second half begins with a run by Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the tight end has it, Fleener. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
The Saints on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Gallman will run it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run again here with Gallman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Halfback sent in motion. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time
one
we have to leave the booth.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage. And hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back now in Pittsburgh. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. He's got him in. Complete. They give him a gain of 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 42 yards on the ground. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Gallman. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Saints are going to get a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. First and goal at the 3-yard line now.
Hey, watch the lane. All right, here we go. 3-19. Over. No. Check.
Now they send a man in motion right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Set. Green, 30. Over.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and short.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now they send a man in motion right. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Green, 30. Over. 3-19.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Here we go now.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll set up a throw. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. And tough starting field position here. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, Roethlisberger flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the sack and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Leopard! Leopard! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused.
Got three. 330.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Roethlisberger going with the option, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for New Orleans, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.